see as the biggest challenge to CAR T-cell therapy nowadays? What do you think it's...
Well, the biggest challenge is that people still see CAR T-cell therapy as a novel therapy and hard to reach. And it shouldn't be so. CAR T-cell therapy is an individualized cell product, but it has evolved into we're putting it to the front line. We call front line as early as possible to get the best effect. So it's very important to make it accessible to everyone.
So the accessibility is really the biggest challenge.
Exactly. Production of the CAR T and at a reasonable cost, so people can access, can use it to benefit from it.
What do you think are the perspectives, the way we CAR T cells will be used in the future?
Well, the way I see CAR T cell is like the way we see computer in the 80s. The 80s, you know, a few hundred megabytes can take a whole building. Today, a few hundred megabytes, nothing. It's less than your thumb. Exactly.
In your phone.
So CAR T, I believe also, with time, although it's individualized, but shouldn't be so expensive and should be easily accessible and easily manufactured and become very versatile, which means there are multiple CAR Ts that can be used for many different disease, many different type of cancers. We're treating autoimmune disease as well.
We know it's being used for non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, some forms of acute leukemia, mainly acute lymphoblastic leukemia, and multiple myeloma. What about the other hematological cancers, like acute myeloid leukemia? Is there a hope of being able to produce CAR T cells which are directed to the myeloid lineage malignancies?
Yes, we are treating acute myeloid leukemia. We're treating actually T-cell leukemia with CAR T, and we're treating actually solid tumors with CAR T. So CAR T is basically directed, targeted T cells with antibody, mainly we're using antibody genes. And so we're using T cell as a killer to target all the cancer cells. So it can engineer it to target the cells you would like to target. That's a basic background of how you manage the CAR Ts. So yes, the disease you mentioned, that a lot of them are in trials. For example, myeloid leukemia. It's very difficult actually with CAR T to treat. Probably has to do with the disease type itself, like multiple myeloma as well.
Is there not a risk of eliminating benign hematopoietic stem cells so that you are faced with a situation where...
That's a question often asked by many, that the CAR T may kill your friendly force rather than just the enemies, right? Well, that's one thing we don't fully understand about CAR T. It's a T cell of the patient's own. So in my experience, that T cells are smart. Okay, they can tell which one is the bad, which one is the good. As for how they can tell, we don't really know, because T cells is our own defense cells, defense force. And probably through the surface antigen levels, the expression of surface antigen, what we call tumor cells, they look different from normal cells. So T cell can tell. So CAR T is very smart, actually.
Well, that's fascinating, because it opens a different view on leukemia biology.
Exactly,
really. It's very, very, very interesting. Thank you very much once more for coming to Lisbon.